Frame 7, Stephen Hendry to break. One. Eight. Nine. Sixteen. 17.
What you'll notice about this maximum attempt is early on the key shots he had to pull off.
24.
He said later on that in terms of positional play it was one of his best, but early on he had to pull out some big shots, but he's never backed away from that. This was another one here. But eventually, when he got into prime position, he never lost it.
$32.
So from this point, I think everyone was looking at the reds and blacks going in and thinking, well, maybe it's a good chance. Five reds, five blacks to this point.
$41.
Of course, the thing is with certain players, Ronnie O'Sullivan is certainly another one. With
48.
certain players, you get more kind of excited than with others because you feel Stephen Hendry's already had 2 at the Crucible, 10 in his career before this.
49.
You think if anyone's going to do it, well, put it this way, he'll be pretty high up the list of likely candidates.
56. 57. 64. 65. 72. 73.
Perhaps the key thing here was that Hendry fancied it and knew he could do it. I remember his first two maximums here. The last black, both times he had to cut it back from different sides of the table. This time we will see when he gets to the last black, it's
80.
a little bit easier, but just proving again that even here at the end of his career, which as we know is now over,
81.
under pressure in this sort of environment, still so dependable.
Yes, I remember watching this live, Dave, and I think it was when he got to this
88.
point, in my mind it was done and dusted. As you say, so dependable in this type of situation.
89.
Yes, he's provided us with some incredible moments down the years, hasn't he? Memories that are sewn into the very fabric of the game itself.
96. 97. 104. 105. 112. 113.
Yeah, I remember playing a couple of team events with Stephen Hendry, representing Scotland, and you really only had one word of advice before you went out to play your frames, and that was relax. And he certainly practiced what he preached.
120.
This yellow was a bit like Cliff Thorburn's, wasn't it? The first 147 here in 1983. I remember at the very end of that break, Jack Carnham, the BBC commentator, as he was stood over the black, said, "Good luck, mate." But with Stephen Hendry, you don't need to say good luck. He doesn't need it. I think this was the only way it could go wrong at this point. But it didn't go wrong.
22.
It's not just the way, or sorry, it's not just the fact of doing a maximum, it's the way he does it, isn't it? He looks relaxed when he gets to the last few balls.
125.
He was always like that, wasn't he? He always seemed to grow stronger as other players wilted. Certainly don't win 7 World Championship titles here at the Crucible without being strong under pressure. There was no one better when the heat was on.
129. 130. 134.
A few murmurs there as he played for the pink to the middle. He knows what he's doing. Knows better than anyone. Well, there'll be no more records for Stephen Hendry to break, but this was a magical memory to leave us with in his last ever World Championship. His third Crucible, 147. What a career he's had, the greatest ever. Little did we all know, though, at this point on the first day of the championship, that he'd already made his mind up he was going to retire, whatever happened here. But a very satisfying moment and another memory to leave the snooker world with. Stephen Hendry, the greatest of them all, retiring from tournament play.